Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 friendliest countries in the world in 2022.
Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at countries known to greet visitors with a warm welcome. Ireland. Certain outlandish old stereotypes haven't painted people of Irish descent in the most positive light. If you visit the Emerald Isle though, you'll find that it's not only a green paradise, but the people are quite welcoming. As a matter of fact, it's been described as the land of 1,000 welcomes. You're bound to encounter friendly faces while having a pint at a local pub, fishing by the lakes, or hiking across the misty mountains. Although the country is fairly sizable, Ireland possesses a small town simplicity that can be felt throughout. Everything about the land feels timeless, from the historic castles to the awe-inspiring cliffs. The atmosphere is so invigorating that you might find yourself doing the river dance with some new friends. Iceland. Iceland. Based on its name, one might assume that the citizens of Iceland are cold and distant towards others. Names can be deceiving though, and Iceland is a prime example. Granted, the Nordic island country can live up to its name sometimes climate-wise, but even at its coldest, the Icelandic people couldn't be warmer. Iceland is often ranked high when it comes to gender equality and women's rights. Iceland is also known for its quality healthcare, affordable education, and a powerful sense of community. Whether in Iceland's largest city Reykjavik or a smaller village, people share a mutual passion for the land's natural beauty, an abundance of culture, and adorable horses. Senegal. Senegal offers many of the amenities one would expect from a West African vacation: gorgeous landscapes, adventurous food, and diverse wildlife. It's the gracious people that make this country stand out, however. Everywhere you go, from the fine beaches to the capital of Dakar, the people couldn't be more outgoing. Travellers are inclined to form some friendships while listening to traditional music, sharing a meal, or watching a football game. Speaking of which, the Senegal national football team is also known as the Lions of Teranga. In the Wolof language, Teranga translates to hospitality. It's more than just a word in Senegal, it's an integral part of the country's character, encouraging people to open their arms, hearts, and tables to each other. Mexico. The United States is sandwiched between two of the world's friendliest countries. While we have attested to Canada's kindly nature in other lists, there's something especially enriching about Mexico. For many Americans, Mexico marks the first vacation they take outside of US soil. Leaving your home country can be strange and intimidating sometimes. The moment you arrive in Mexico though, you'll feel right at home. The architecture, the beaches, and the music make travelers just want to soak up every inch of this country. And that goes double for the cuisine. The good cheer spread throughout the land is largely rooted in close-knit Mexican families and communities, and you'll feel that community spirit across the wonderful country. Brazil. People sometimes assume that the bigger a country is, the less pleasant its people will be. The warm-hearted citizens of vast Brazil certainly disprove this theory. You can search all over South America and Latin America, but you won't find a more inclusive party than the Carnival of Brazil, which extends to several regions, most notably Rio. While this particular festival comes the Friday before Ash Wednesday, every day in Brazil is a celebration. All you have to do is search the streets, the beaches, or the mountains to find it. While Brazil provides the ultimate venue, the people are what make a party, and Brazil's hosts couldn't be friendlier. New Zealand. These days, it's kind of hard to overlook the fact that the Lord of the Rings movies were shot in New Zealand. It was the perfect locale to bring Middle-earth to life with its almost mystical scenery. Aesthetics aside, the people of New Zealand share a fellowship that reflects the characters that J.R.R. Tolkien created. New Zealanders, or Kiwis as they're affectionately called, take great pride in hospitality. The indigenous Maori people even have a word for it, Manaki Tanga, which also extends to generosity, kindness, and support. Exploring this country's trails and beaches, you're almost guaranteed to meet fellow trekkers who share your passion for the great outdoors. People in New Zealand are generally easygoing, which allows visitors to let down their defences and simply relax. Indonesia. In some countries, visitors can find it odd when they see locals walking down the street with a smile, as if that's not normal. But in Indonesia, you might be wonderfully surprised by how many smiles come your way. Even if you don't have the sunniest personality, the smiles are so infectious that you can't help but grin back. It may even inspire you to strike up a conversation, considering how polite Indonesians can be. If you're lost or confused, don't hesitate to ask a stranger for assistance. People are known for being patient and accommodating. And quite a few Indonesians actually speak English, which further enhances the already substantial diversity and open-mindedness of this amazing country. Thailand. While Indonesia is full of smiles, Thailand is literally nicknamed the Land of Smiles. This doesn't simply mean that a lot of people smile in Thailand, although that is often the case. Thailand is such a cheerful country that they claim to have at least 13 different kinds of smiles for various situations. To name just a few, there's the polite smile, and the I'm happy I'm crying smile, and even the I'm trying to smile but can't smile. Sure, some might argue that the name is just a gimmick to drive up tourism. Upon arriving though, you'll not only be met with a wide spectrum of smiles, but you'll discover so very much to smile about. The temples, the islands, the food, the scenery, the beaches, the low prices, what's not to love? Philippines. The Philippines, with its wondrous diversity of cultures, has been described as Asia's melting pot. Being such a multifaceted country, no traveller will feel like an outsider in the Philippines. People are quick to embrace others, whether you've lived there your whole life or just got off the plane. And food, of course, is such a big part of hospitality here. Filipinos are so hospitable that you might find yourself feasting at a table surrounded by people you just met. Although English is one of the official languages, the people will leave you wanting to learn Filipino. And here's a word everyone should know, barkada, which means group of friends. Portugal. If you're looking for friendliness above all else in your vacation destination, Portugal remains the country for you. An Indonesian survey ranked the country #1 for friendliness, with 94% of locals being nothing short of nice towards outsiders. Visitors were equally enthusiastic, with just under 50% considering making Portugal their home. Why read a study though, when you can conduct first-hand research? Portugal is beautiful, cool, fascinating, affordable, easy to navigate around, and draped in exquisite scenery. At the centre of it all is a culture that encourages open arms, preferably with a bottle of wine to share. Whether you're travelling solo or with a group, your friend circle will likely grow by the time the trip ends.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Mojo Travels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.